great football game. I thought our team again responded in the second half, came out very fast in the second half, scored 21 points. And then it was back to the same old, kind of moved off a tough team. But I've said all week long, Purdue is a football team that is an improved football team that continues to move forward. Our offense played extremely well. Only one turnover, but it took points off the board. But Cook was money on a number of throws. Living has another big day. Got a great catch from Burbage. Jamal Lyles made some plays as well. We had 3 tailbacks involved along with the quarterback. So Langford runs for over 100 yards. And then defensively, played extremely well the entire third quarter, most of the fourth. The fake punt backfired a little bit on us, but we rallied, made plays at the end. Big play by Darian Harris for the touchdown. Big play prior to that with the strip of the quarterback on the phone. So we walk away with the win, and we just continue to lay one brick at a time. What we're trying to do. The vision is to go one game at a time through this thing, so we're 5-1, go to the next half.
Coach, you mentioned about laying a brick for the foundation. How huge was it from a character standpoint to withstand not only 1 but 2 Purdue runs in this game? How huge was it to withstand 2 Purdue runs in this game to hold on?
Yeah. Well, guys, I think that makes us a stronger football team in the end. When the people rally back and they seize momentum, which again they got it, they're at home, they sort of rally back, to be able to continue to play through it. And get a couple first downs on offense, and then obviously close it out on defense with 2, with really the big stop, touchdown, and then another one as well. So those things are positive for us. And to me, it helps because when games get close and they're on the line, you understand how you have to measure back up.
How much do you remind your guys the rest of the season? Every single game you play, you're the defending Rose Bowl champ, you're the top 10 team, and you're going to get everybody's best shot.
We talk about it a lot. We talk about, got to be able to handle success and all those different things. We also just talk about, every single play is an event. It's an event. Something positive happen or negative happen on every play. And nothing's easy. People are going to have different things that they do that they haven't done the weeks before that are going to be implemented in our football game. You're going to have to adjust. You've got to tackle in space, play the ball, all these different things. Second half, we pressured the quarterback much better, and we made some plays because of it.
Mark, the Connor Cook pick, I think you guys were driving up 21, throws the pick, and it seemed like the momentum really changed off that play. What happened on the sideline there?
We're up 21, we're driving in, we're going to get 3 points at the very minimum. But those things are going to happen. He made a lot of great throws, and that one, came up a little short. But we rallied back. Because of that, that's why I really sort of felt like the fake was there. I felt like they were lined up right for it. So the opportunity to basically seize back momentum, but it didn't work.
Their number 33 had a big day, and they hit 83, I think, too. They've got some playmakers. Talk about your defensive play in the third quarter, because I think that gave you enough breathing room to pull this one out.
Yeah, we just played better. We adjusted some things formationally, adjusted some things coverage-wise, but we tackled in space better, got off blocks. We were a little bit loose in the first half, and they got the edge on us some, made some plays. We missed a pick, and it went for a big play. They ran a toss sweep, and we didn't contain it, and they made a big play on that one too. But I keep saying, everybody's got players, and everybody comes to play. And when you get ready to play and you're emotionally ready, anything's possible.
Coach, you mentioned last week you wanted to work on your 4-minute offense. Was that part of the issue, or are you still having some things you need to iron out there?
No, I think we played the game the last 4 minutes of the game. I just said, hey, play the game. Second and 5, we go up top. Third and 5, we go up top. So, obviously there's other guys in the route, but we decided, to make the decision to go up top. We didn't move back. We just played it like we would. We played it, got about 2 or 3 first downs, I think, 2.
On the last drive?
And then, had fun. Great punt by Savage.
And then you've obviously been very successful with a lot of these fakes, but that one didn't work out. Was that something you saw coming into the game? Was it a field thing? I mean, you obviously had LT running the capable guy.
No, fakes are about execution. It's about timing. I thought the time was right. The execution didn't happen the way we wanted it, but I thought it was set up right. And until you watch the film and see whether it was defeated or whether it was, or whether we finished. I just sort of felt like, as was indicated, momentum sort of swung their way. And I felt like, hey, it's 5 yards, we can get 5. We've been working on it for a long time, so we're not going to use it, don't work on it.
And then the confidence in your defense to run it, Coach, was that also?
Figure out what they were doing and then trying to decipher that. And then, I mean, just game planning from the second half, they came out with a completely different scheme, and then we decided to, reevaluate that, and we knew what we had to do.
What was kind of the halftime conversation on how to fend off those bubble screens? They were getting some yards out of it.
Really, it was just tackling. It was better tackling. We had to improve our tackling in open space, and that was what was important because it was just quick bubble passes, and we needed to make the improvement on tackling.
How tough is it to get pressure when they're doing that quick hit like that?
It's part near impossible. Really part near impossible to do it.
Joel, it seems like every week you guys see different wrinkles that they don't show on film. How frustrating is that? And
I feel like everyone wants to prepare for us a certain way. I feel like defensively that's just how it is. So, I mean, we kind of come in with that mindset that things are going to be a little different, and then we'll make the adjustment in the second half.
Yep, thank you.
Rally back and things of that nature. So basically we're trying to preach throughout the whole offense is, finish the drill. Every time we go out there, we're trying to score 7. We're trying to put points on the board. So we can open it up for our defense a little bit.
Tony, you guys are up 21 driving. I believe that was the pass to you, right? The pick?
Yeah.
What happened? Simple jumping around?
Yeah, he just jumped it. I mean, it was like I ran a hitch route on the rollout, and he came in, really didn't reroute number 2 and just flew straight out there and made a great down the ball.
It seemed like the game really changed right there in terms of they got more belief, and maybe did that affect your sideline at all?
No, I mean it didn't affect our sideline. We just knew we had to buck our chest up and play. I mean, it wasn't just going to be given to us. This is a good team, and they was going to rally back, and they believe in themselves. We got in their stadium, so they got their fans behind them. They can still play. So.
More teams have come back. What's the sense? What's the feeling within the offense? Are the nerves there? Last year you guys were real good in those settings. Is that something you're a little concerned about?
No, we're not real concerned about it, but we know we still have to execute. We have to execute every play, no matter what the players for. We have to do it to the best of our ability. I mean, that's what we're just trying to preach to our offense.
did you notice anything in the fourth quarter that was maybe consistent with last week? Or did you come back to that shape? Or was it a totally different situation?
It was kind of a totally different situation. They made a couple plays, like the pick, and then I think they scored on that drive. So they had a little momentum and things of that nature. So we just try to come out there and just finish drives. I mean, you're not going to finish them all the time, but that's our goal. Our goal is to try to finish them every single time.
And, whenever that happens, there's going to be some fan concern a little bit. But listening to the locker room, it sure doesn't sound like a concerned locker room. I mean, is this just happy to get the win, however you can get it?
I mean, a win is a win. They all count one. So we're going to watch the film, learn from it, adjust, and just come out there and try to create a game plan for Indiana next week.
All right,
play to the best of our ability.
Appreciate it there.
Yep. All right, thank you.
Like I said before, coaches got trusted. Kind of the team
Late in these games, what's going on with you guys?
execute better.
Is there an emotional letdown part of this?
Gotta execute better and keep our focus.
What's your understanding of the playbook like now?
Connor Cruz.
It's way past last year. I've just played one position on offense last year. I don't play every ball up. So it helped me play better, play fast. It helped me keep my confidence.
Not thinking as much, just come naturally.
Yeah.
What about, some fans?
What do you see on the interception there?
It was a sprint out. Usually you read the cornerback. If the cornerback bails out, you just take the pitch right away. I saw the cornerback bail. They had a safety come down and play flat coverage. They had a really good play. But I got to be smart. I didn't really see it. It happens so quick. You try and locate the cornerback. And once you do that, you just kind of try and make your read or make your throw. But especially in a critical situation like that, we're in field goal range. I gotta be looking inside, not just at the cornerback and maybe throw it away or just keep running.
What happened just late with the offense? The passing was working today, and then late it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just lack of execution. The plays are great. The game plan was great going in, but had some third down situations that we got to convert and didn't.
You guys had like 17 plays for 10 yards or more. What allowed you guys to get those big plays?
I think guys just, it's all in the heart. I think you saw Nick Hill breaking tackles, you saw Jeremy Langford breaking tackles, Delton Williams breaking tackles. Guys outside getting open. I think it was our will, our attitude, and our drive to just, make big plays.
Darren kind of becoming a second option for you out there?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of guys have a lot of talent. You got Burbridge, you got Kings, RJ Sheldon, Liv, Mumphrey, Troop, whoever it is that's out there. But Burb had a great camp. In practice, when you're throwing the ball, he catches everything. And you see it out. Last week against Nebraska, he made some great catches. And then tonight, you saw some great plays.
Season, so we're excited with that.
What have you guys been able to do establishing a rotation? It seemed like you got more time today than maybe Jared was going to. You and Delton both in there. What's that do for you guys adding you?
Brings in a fresh back instead of one back that's getting beat up. And it helps you later on in the season too when you face Ohio State, Rutgers, and Penn State. That later on down the season that your backs are fresh. That you give one back, it takes a pound and it takes a toll on them. So when we rotate 3 backs, all backs get fresh, all backs get carried. And you saw that we all have big plays today. So it works to our benefit.
On the big one before your touchdown run, is that about the biggest hole you've ever seen in a Big Ten game?
Absolutely. By the look they gave it, my offensive line did a great job sealing it. We did a great job kicking outside. As soon as I took my inside zone steps and I saw the hole open up, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I didn't think that open up so big. But when I saw the Mike Backer try to blitz inside, I knew my offensive line's going to seal it. That's the biggest hole I ran through since I've been here.
What's that roller coaster like on the sideline in the fourth quarter when you have the big lead and then it's gone and you come back to seal the win?
Same thing as last week. We had confidence in our defense, had confidence in our offense. That offense didn't score in situations here and there, but I knew our defense was going to stop it. We've been in situations like this before numerous times in my career, so it helps later on down the road. You face the situation again. That you keep the confidence, you keep the faith, and you keep pushing.
What did you think when Dantonio called the fake punt?
I didn't know he was going to call it.
So what did you think when you saw it?
When I saw it, it's kind of hard that he called it on the yard line that he did. But it didn't work. But the defense did a good job stopping him. We came out, and produced with the offense and scored. So, it was a call that he made. And they can't really comment much more on that. It's his call.
Yeah, how huge was it? How huge was it to play a big part in a near 300-yard rushing performance for you guys today?
It's always satisfying. When you're part of an offense that's having the success that we did. I look at it as a good game for myself. Wanted to continue running the ball when I was in there for that last series. We did. Wish we would have stuck with it, but I'm going to do the best I can. Any other play, if it's running play or passing play, to help us win.
2 weeks.